care what the child has on. Grown-ass men need to be able to control their fucking self.
Your children need to know that you have their back.
Are you that desperate to have a man? Moms, if you're tired and you worked all day, or you didn't work all day, or you've been with kids all day and you don't want to do it, don't fucking do it.
I think about myself as a parent. I was like, oh man, I should have been a bit more present.
And a lot of mothers feel like their sons can do no wrong. Whew, welcome to the pickup line.
Yes, welcome to the pickup line.
What about Top Model? Did you look at America's Next Top Model?
Yeah, I thought it was just like reruns of the show.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started seeing things on social media where people were just bashing Tyra for it. And I was like, oh, wait a second. So it's not reruns of the show. So I went and I watched it. And I watched America's Top Model.
Yeah,
like,
I did too. We grew up on it.
Yeah.
I mean, I not grew up on it, but I was like older and I watched it.
I watched it for the most part. So when I thought that, Tyra was coming on there and just, kind of like sharing her perspective. And some things I agree. Like, I feel like back then it was very different. Like, we didn't have all the movements that we have happening now.
Correct.
And so modeling, in the entertainment industry, I think was different. And for sure, like, I remember modeling with this girl and she went to LA to try and get signed with an agency. And she came back and they were like, you need to get a nose job and you're too short and you're too fat and you're too. So I really think like back then, in the 90s, it was definitely that way. Like, I remember modeling and not wanting to eat and all that kind of stuff.
Era, which is probably coming back right now with Ozempic. I remember that era, when people were like bone skinny, rail skinny. I modeled when I was younger.
What was that girl's name? It was Waif. It was called a Waif. But the girl's name, I can't remember her name. Kate
Moss.
Kate Moss.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Kate Moss.
Yeah, yep. I remember those days, but I watched the show. And if you're the producer and you're the executive producer, you know what's happening on your show. I did not like the way that they treated a lot of the girls. Mm-hmm. I did not like the way they filmed the sex. That was rude. It was wrong. If I was the girl, I would sue. I wouldn't care how many disclaimers I signed. I'd figure out a way to get her. And I did not like the fact that she didn't take accountability for it. She acted like, that's something that I'm not going to talk about. And I don't also like the way she treats her friends, because I don't. I mean, how you have a stroke? How does your best friend have a stroke, or somebody that you were that close with have a stroke, and you don't check on them?
Right.
And I'm very surprised at her because she's a Sagittarius.
Yeah.
And
I'm certainly not defending her. Man, I think your life experience really obviously shapes who you are.
Well, you could tell that when she was yelling at the girl.
Yeah.
Like when she was like,
yes.
yes. But she was mirroring.
Yes.
That was her mirroring her pain and her trauma onto that child. Mm-hmm. But if you felt that strongly about that, and you felt that mama bear about that, why didn't you feel that mama bear about the girl drinking, passing out, and you filming them have sex? Mm-hmm. You're gonna be mama bear with somebody. Be mama bear with everybody, because to me at that point in time, those are all your girls,
right? But you saw how the show kind of evolved, where initially it was like, let's show behind the scenes of what it's like to become a model and what models have, what they experience, and let's give them these opportunities. But then I think what happened is like, let's make this more of a reality TV show. Let's keep viewership up. Let's get some drama in there.
But even reality TV's edited. Like even reality TV isn't showing that much.
Right. But think about the Real World. The Real World was like that too.
Yeah.
When that came out.
Yeah.
And I think what happened is like they like fought so hard to get this show on UPN. Is that even around anymore? You know what I mean?
That's funny.
But you get what I'm saying? It's like all these other major networks are like, no. And then UPN's like, yes. Mm-hmm. And it takes off. And then it's like, okay, how do we keep it going? And then you have all these other reality shows, Survivor and The Real World and all these other reality shows popping up. And it's like, I think they were just trying to, keep the ratings up, and they just took the humanity out of it, which is unfortunate, right? Mm-hmm. Because it's like, be different.
But she wasn't different in the documentary.
No.
In the documentary, she wasn't different. In the documentary, she wasn't remorseful. She just, I don't know if that's her poker face or her model face or what that face was, but she wasn't It wasn't as if she was genuinely sorry for some of the things that happened to those girls. It wasn't as if she was genuinely sorry that they went through that. It was like, I'm going to tell my story. I'm going to let it be straight. I'm basically keeping it real. But what you're not keeping real is you should have been held accountable because you were producing it.
But she may not feel that way.
Obviously, she don't.
She's just like, okay, this is what it is, and
she doesn't. She showed everybody.
She's like, here you go.
Here you go. And I just, for her to have made way for so many Black women, and for her to have paved the way as the first like curvy or voluptuous, or she's beautiful woman. I think she could have did a little better. She could have handled the girls a little better.
Yeah. And
fixing the gap in the girl's tooth, that Barbara Streisand had a gap, right?
Wasn't Barbara
Streisand? Yeah. But you don't have to, that doesn't define you're beautiful.
No, it doesn't.
It might make you a little more striking. You know what I mean? Yeah. It just, you can't demand somebody fix their teeth.
Right.
Like, that's not for you to decide.
We
could have demanded that she fix some of those wigs. But we didn't. Because she wasn't, she might have thought she was fly every day, but she wasn't.
Well, that's the beauty of the way we've evolved at this point. It's like recognizing, I hope and it seems like we're kind of going backwards in our world at this point. But being able to accept people for who they are and how they look. And like, beauty comes in all different shapes and sizes. And that was not the case back then, you know?
And when you say that, and we talk about beauty comes in all different shapes and sizes and genders and ethnicities and Black, white, Asian, that's the problem I have right now with this world. Like, the fact that they're still tearing us apart, they're still pitting women against women. It's just out of hand. Like, the world we live in today is out of hand. It is out of hand. It's full of racism. It's full of bigotry. How are you going to take a transgender's driver's license and tell them they just can't have no ID? Like, it's just crazy. Like, how do we explain this to our kids? How do we explain the state of the world today to our kids?
We have to teach our kids to be better humans. Like, my daughter, I told you this story and I'll share it with you guys, is we were in the mountains last week, and my youngest daughter didn't really know what Epstein files were. And my oldest, Kendall started explaining to her, and she started talking about the children. It didn't go into graphic detail, but
thank God.
Right. But my youngest was devastated. Like, she was crying. And I said, you know what? When things like this happening in the world, it has to be brought to the light so we can make a difference, so we can make a change.
Right.
And I think what we do is we teach our children with things where you have a passion for humanity and helping people, then you do that. So what does that look like? So yes, there's ugliness, there's darkness, and it's all coming to the surface right now. We're all seeing it. Whether you agree with it or not, like, right is right and wrong is wrong.
Let's talk about this. So half of those girls that were going probably wanted to be models, probably wanted to be famous.
Well, that's what it was. It was a lot of runaways.
Probably wanted to get into that world, with the rich and famous. They probably just wanted to be pictured on Vogue. Like, they wanted to live this life. And you have these people preying on them.
Yes.
Preying on them, and I think that aside from politics, because, at this point, fuck the politics.
It doesn't matter what side of the aisle
children.
You're on. Yeah.
It's children.
It's facts.
And we're doing this podcast because we want people to be better moms to their children.
Yes.
And what I don't understand is the level of protection these women are giving these men. Because it's not all financial. It can't just be financial. So it's not just financial. It's like, why do you want to give these people that much power? And with the evidence that we have and in the files that are there, why are you still giving these people that much power? Because you're ruining our children. You're taking away their innocence. They can't fight for themselves, so who's going to fight for them? If we as mothers don't fight for our kids and fathers don't fight for our kids, who's going to fight for them?
And anyone's kid.
Yeah.
Right?
Who's going to fight for them?
Like, if something is happening with your kid or somebody else's child, I don't know, like, we're leaving, I go pick Kay up from soccer, and there's some like a couple players still there. I'm like,
I'm gonna wait.
is her mom? Yes, is her mom on
I'm
the
gonna
way?
wait.
She's
Yes.
like, yes, her mom is like, we're just gonna wait a couple minutes just to make sure.
Yes.
Like that's what you do. I don't know if other parents do that, but that's my thought
And I'm
process.
not, with all this going on, if you have a male coach, if you have a female coach, you got to watch your kids around the coaches. You got to watch your kids at sleepovers. You got to watch your kids doing all these. I mean, it's just crazy the amount of protection that they are giving to these men and women.
Mm-hmm.
And the dumbest part of all of it is only the women are taking the fall. Only the women are taking the fall.
So far, yeah.
It's like, girl, if you don't get your shit together,
so far
it's only women taking the fall. I don't know. I don't know what I don't know what to think of that. The whole modeling industry, the whole way they treat women, objectify women, sexualize women, disrespect women.
Yes.
I think Black women, like over 300,000 Black women, have lost their jobs. It's just a shit show.
Mm-hmm. So circling back to your original question, though, it's like, what do we do? Is we are responsible for teaching our children how to be empathetic, how to be good humans, how to be there for their friends, be there for people they're not even friends with. You know what I mean? Like and be aware. I tell my girls all the time, I'm like, we're not shutting the party down. Like if it ends at 10, you're not gonna be there at 10. Like let's just, you know what I mean?
And I tell my kids, because
kids
don't
shut it down.
Kids drink when they're in college. Kids drink, and my thing is, don't drink too much. Like let them keep drinking. You start sipping water. Add some water to your drink. Don't drink too much.
But you have to teach them that.
Oh yeah, you gotta make sure they're on their P's and Q's and they know exactly what's happening and what's to come. You gotta let them know what's to come. And I mean, I can imagine, because when I was younger, I modeled and I wanted to be pretty and I wanted to feel pretty and I wanted to be, that girl. And praise God, I didn't have to worry about an older man stalking me or trying to do something to me. Plus, I had 3 older sisters, and they would probably be ready to whoop some ass, like, right? So that probably wasn't going to happen. But I didn't have to worry about that. But so many people do. Like, there was a girl on Instagram, and it was, I was passing it on social media, and she called her grandfather to come and get her. And her mom's walking around the house in her shorts and stuff, and the dad knocks on the door, and she's like, "What are you doing here?" He's
the
like,
"Grandfather."
He's like, "I'm coming to get my granddaughter."
Yes.
And she says, "Why?" And the daughter says, "Because your boyfriend keeps opening the shower door on me. Your boyfriend keeps trying to look at me. Your boyfriend keeps walking in my room when I'm asleep, and I don't like it." And then the mom turns around and says, "Well, what'd you do?
Right.
Well, your hot ass running around here with your hot ass." Absolutely fucking not.
No.
My kids in my house didn't wake up to nobody. If it was not their dad, they didn't wake up to nobody. They met one person I was dating, and they didn't wake up to him in my house. Not in my house. I was like, that shit is a no-no.
If your child is telling you something, you need to take it seriously. Period. That's it. Like if something happens at school and you go and you're talking to the teacher, your children need to know that you have their back. Period. That's it. And you may go in and you may have a child that is always getting into trouble or whatever the case may be, but your child still needs to know that you have their back. So when you're sitting down in front of that principal or you're sitting down with, whatever, the boyfriend has to go.
Let me just say this too. I don't really care what the child has on. I don't care if the girl has on a midriff or her little Daisy Dukes or whatever is in style, because now the midriff's in style. They shorts are about this little. It's like wearing spandex. I don't care what the child has on. Grown ass men need to be able to control their fucking self. They need to be able to control themselves. And I realize that men don't mature until later in life. And they don't realize some of their regrets until later in life. But that's a no-no.
I agree.
You that is a no-no.
Yeah, but the reality of it, she was like, we need to teach our young girls, like, if they're going to dress like that, you got to be able to handle what comes along with it.
I agree.
You know, if you're making that choice.
But in their defense, in the young girl's defense, they're gonna wear short shorts because ain't no long shorts being sold.
Look, I get it.
Ain't no long shorts out for sale, like if that's the style. And they shouldn't feel like I'm going to be raped or
No,
I'm going to be
100%.
sexually abused
That's
because
right.
I have on a bra. No means no.
That's right. No, 100%.
No means no.
100%.
If I'm at the beach and I got on a bikini, no means no.
Mm-hmm.
And grown ass men don't get to prey on young ass women and think it's okay.
Right.
But I guess this is the world we're living in. They seem to think it's okay. And I think some of the women think it's okay because they're still allowing these men to stay covered. It's like they're still protecting the predator. And that's fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm. And that's what the mother was doing. She was protecting her boyfriend.
Predator, which is no different than what we're doing in the Epstein files.
Mm-hmm.
Protecting the predator. Are you that desperate to have a man? I mean, there's just some things we should not be okay with. We should not be okay with hurting children. No. We should not be okay with the molestation. We should not be okay with sexual crimes against kids. Like, we should not be okay with that.
It's horrible. It
is horrible. And any woman that makes excuses for that shit, she's horrible. Mm-hmm. Because I'd be damned if I sit and watch my son or daughter get abused like that and do nothing. That is just, it gets under my skin. It just fucking makes me need another drink.
I mean, it's dark.
Yeah, it is.
It's dark. But the thing that we need to focus on is, like, what can we do about it? Like, how do we make a change? Like, what do we do? Mm-hmm. What do we do?
Well, the first thing we do is hold the people responsible accountable. Mm-hmm. I mean, if I went out and did it, I'm gonna get held accountable. If I go to Target and steal something, I'm going to jail.
Yep.
If I drive down the street and, and hurt somebody, I'm going to jail. The law is the law.
Yes, and no one should be above the law.
Especially when it comes to a child. Mm-hmm. Because a child can't defend themselves.
That's why we're here.
Yeah, I mean, little girls and little boys.
Right.
Like, it happens to both of them. Like, they can't defend themselves. Mm-hmm. And then we wonder why they're depressed. It makes you think, back on some of those, some situations, it makes you think why kids act the way they are. Why kids are introverted. While some kids, remember back in the day, it was like, what goes on in my house stays in my house.
Yeah.
You don't tell nobody what happens in our house. Maybe sometimes you should tell somebody. Mm-hmm. Maybe you need to tell somebody. If somebody's touching you inappropriately, if you feel uncomfortable, you need to tell somebody. Mm-hmm. You need to tell somebody. You need to talk about it. You need to let people know, because when I look at the face of some of these survivors, I just am like, you know what? For God's sake, what woman can think this okay? It's okay. How do we perceive that that's okay? Mm-hmm. It's not okay.
And then, since you work in education, like, are teachers taught to recognize signs?
Mm-hmm. Counselors.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, like, if
counselors and teachers,
mm-hmm.
yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can almost, because my kids are such different ages, I can almost look at a kid and tell if something's going on at home.
Right.
Like, because I've been doing this a long time. My son is 34. I can look at a kid and tell when something's going on. And there were things going on in my house when me and their dad were breaking up. And it was like, you know what? We got to go to therapy.
Right.
We got to talk to somebody. Like, we got to talk to somebody, because we still expect excellence out of our kids. We still expect our kids to act normal when shit ain't normal. Mm-hmm. Sometimes shit just ain't normal. Right. And we expect the kids to just bounce back and be resilient. But I will guarantee you one thing about a child: they never forget.
They sure don't.
I might forget, because there's times where I'm like, oh my God, I might forget. Kids don't forget.
No, they don't forget. I think 2020, like, being at home and doing the whole homeschool thing or online learning, that was a huge learning curve for us. Like, it was not good. Like, my oldest had a really hard time with it, and I remember it was just like I was working, because I had to figure out what I was going to do because I was going into the club and now I'm not going in, and I'm, and it was just like a very stressful time. And I
And
remember
she means workout club. She doesn't mean the club.
Oh yeah, I don't mean the club. I mean
she wasn't in Magic City.
Oh my gosh, not Magic City.
We'll talk about
that.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Too.
Yes.
Now I look back and I think about myself as a parent. I was like, oh man, I should have been a bit more empathetic, a bit more understanding, a bit more present during that.
But also, as a parent, understand that we make mistakes.
Right.
We're humans. Sometimes parents drop the ball.
So now I course correct it.
It's like I'm just OCD. So I'm the kind of person that karate chops my pillows, wants my house clean, my shit is a certain way. You go to some people's house and they're like, hey, you know what? What about the fucking mess? Some people can't keep that shit together. And it's okay. It's okay if one day you just feel like, I'm not doing this shit today. I'm just not going to do it today.
It's okay. I said the other day, I got home and I walked in from the garage. Now I'm looking, I'm like, why is all this stuff on the table? And kind of was like, Mom, it just looks like people live here. And I was like,
and
no.
My kids are the same way.
I'm like, no.
I love for my house to look like I just decorated it. Because that's my thing. I'm an interior designer. That's my thing. I want my pillow karate chop. My kids are like, what? Like, what? Shit everywhere. Coke bottles open.
Right.
I'm like, it's like, what is happening? But I want mothers to know that shit's okay.
It is. It's lived in.
I'd much rather, I remember Holly Berry saying one day, we want to take care of our bodies. We want to get our face clean, our skin done, our everything. We are just taking care of all of this. But this ain't right. We don't want to take care of our mind. We don't want to talk to somebody and get some help. And I'm telling you right now, I probably still need to talk to somebody and get some fucking help.
Me too.
After all the shit I've been through. I probably still need to talk. But I'm like, moms, if you're tired and you worked all day, or you didn't work all day, or you've been with kids all day and you don't want to do it, don't fucking do it. Do not fucking do it. Like, you ain't gonna get roaches in a day. Like, right, you might, but I don't know. Like, just don't do it. It's gotta be some time to just say, yes. And I'm not saying this because I don't know it or I didn't live it. I did live it. And I remember my sister told me one time, the problem with you, Nikki, is you don't say no. Sometimes say no.
Yep.
And we have a hard time as mothers saying no because we feel like, dang.
I have a hard time saying no to my children, but I don't have a hard time saying no to other people.
And sometimes your kids need to hear no too. And I'm
telling you this too. They heard no this weekend.
Yeah, I'm telling you this too. You get this too. Sometimes they need to hear no.
It's true.
Sometimes you just gotta say, you know what? I don't feel like it.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
I recognize it. It's like overcompensating for the fact that I'm a single mom. I feel like a lot of times I'm like, yes, I'll make it work. I'll do it. I'll change this around and I'll do this at my own expense.
You're gonna be late. Some shit ain't gonna get done. You're gonna miss the mark. Lunch might not be made. I mean, my kids used to forget their damn shoes. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Right? I don't think there's a definition of a perfect mother. My son said to me the other day, he goes, I don't know how you did all this.
I love that he recognizes
that. He did. He said, Mom, I don't know how you did all this. I love that
he recognizes that. Plus, he's probably thinking like he's about to be a dad.
He's like, I don't know how you did all this. And I'm like, you know what? I don't either.
We just do.
We just do.
We just do.
We just do. And that's what makes me so angry about this country not wanting to give women their props. We educate ourselves. We take care of ourselves. We raise children. We work. We nurture. We feed. We cook. We pray. We do all the things. I mean, we could damn near build a house if you gave us a DIY or whatever you tell us. Give us a manual, we're going to build the shit. We do it all. But yet we are still disrespected. But yet we are still not appreciated. So I just say, hey, women, mothers, Take some time to appreciate your damn self.
Mm-hmm.
Pop your own fucking bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Do your own fucking shit. Start investing in women.
That's what I would love to see. I would love to see more women supporting women. That's, and I think that's a great example for our children too, to see women
Absolutely.
supporting women. I think that's important. And not, we love men. Like men are amazing. It's just, I think it's also important that women support women.
Yes. And women, we got to go back and get our young men. We got to go back and get our young men and build them up and let them know that, you know what, you matter.
Yeah.
You matter. We've got our men fading. Our boys are losing their way and fading and not figuring it out. They're depressed. We got to let them know that you matter.
And it's okay for them to be vulnerable too.
It is.
I think that a lot of men don't feel that that's okay for them to be vulnerable in a safe space. And it's like, Trevor Noah, actually, I watched him talking about this. I don't know what it was on, but he was talking about like how men don't feel.
His book is really good.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I love his intellect, but he was saying that how men just don't feel like they can just be vulnerable. And like, if they say, yeah, I love you, dog. Like they can't just be like, I love you. And it not mean something other than just like that. That's it.
And I think that too, because a lot of, don't eat me up for this, Black mothers and a lot of mothers feel like their sons can do no wrong. So they protect them. Your sons can do wrong. I used to tell my son when he was young, because he's good looking. He is very good looking. Praise God, he's good looking.
He is.
But
and
I used
he's
to tell
intelligent.
my son all the time, you cannot date everybody. You cannot make everybody your woman. You can be their friend. But what you will not do is disrespect them in front of me. I am not that mother that is like, oh yeah, my son didn't do it. The moon hung on my son. He's always right. He ain't always right. He's a human being. He's grown up, and he has grown up to become an amazing man. But mothers, we have to get a hold of our sons. Teach them how to treat women. Teach them how to work. Teach them how to do the things they can do. I say this all the time. I was a woman trying to teach a man how to be a man, and I couldn't do that. I couldn't fully do that. I did the best that I could, and I fell short a lot of times. But I think that right now we need to get a hold of our young men. Hug them. Love them. Tell them it's okay. Tell them loving somebody is okay. Tell them being in a relationship is okay.
And loving themselves is okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
And letting our young Black men know that young Black women are not the enemy. We're not the enemy. We're not always angry and bitter and mad and upset.
Biggest cheerleaders.
Biggest support system. But we work hard, and we are no nonsense.
And we expect that.
And if you take our kindness for weakness, we do have a problem with that. But we're not bitter. We're not mad. I get so sick of the, oh, she's just an angry Black woman, or she's just mad and bitter. Everybody ain't fucking bitter. Everybody ain't mad, and not everybody wants you. Like, right? Like that's what they think. Well, she's just mad because I don't want her. No, that ain't why she's mad. She's probably mad because you didn't fucking do what you said you was gonna do.
Right. Or she's not thinking about you at all.
That part.
That might be
that part
too.
But I think we need to, have more dialogue on relationships, getting families back together, getting people back in order, like figuring out how to date, figuring out how to talk to a lady, not text a lady, talk to a lady.
But you have to teach your children how to do that. Like all the things we're talking about is like, this comes from us. This comes from parents. This comes from who you surround your children with. This comes from, the way you speak. This comes from what you allow your children to watch, or whatever your kids are going to watch anyway. So be a part of it. Like, be aware of it.
Going back to the Tyra thing, that's why I'm like, you're Tyra Banks to these girls. Like, you are Tyra Banks to these girls. You are walking in like that bitch. You are that shit. Drop the mic. Act like it. Handle it accordingly.
Yeah.
Show some accountability. Say you're sorry. I'd have more respect for you in your documentary if you came on and said, I'm sorry. And to the 3 friends that you just left behind and just kicked to the curb, I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't have done that. I probably should have reached out to Jay. I probably should have checked on him to make sure that he was good. It wasn't that he didn't just fall. He had a whole stroke.
Right.
Show some empathy.
Mm-hmm.
Not, yeah, I'm going to get around to that. Yeah. No. No, that's just some dumb shit. That's just some dumb shit.
Yeah.
We go and nurture these women and teach these women how to become you. You think Michelle Obama's not going to do what she need to do? She's still showing women how to be women.
Right.
She's still showing women how to be great. She's still showing her daughters how to become amazing human beings that are going to change the world.
Yeah.
She had the power right then and there to change the trajectory of modeling. Half those girls couldn't get a job when they finished.
They couldn't. But I will say, I do think that she did what she did as a model, being a curvy model. She did break down those walls.
She did.
She did bring in, I don't remember the girl's name. She was like, they consider plus size, which is crazy. That
Correct.
plus size is like an 8 or whatever it was, or 10.
Shit, I must be Orca.
But I mean, I do think there's some good that she did, but I also think that, hindsight is 2020. And thankfully we don't have our lives under a camera. And I would say, watching Top Model, I would be like, oh yeah, that's not happening to me. I'm not doing that. Like, oh no.
Exactly.
And I definitely wouldn't, like, if any of my children wanted to be on a reality anything, I'd be like, no.
Oh gosh. Mariah said that. She's like, oh yeah, I'm going to be on one of those love shows. I'm like, no, you're not. Mom would die if I did it. Yes, I would.
Correct.
Yes, I would. Just like, okay, I got to just tell this story. This is so funny. So I'm watching Mariah's post.
Wait, if you're about to say what I'm thinking that I was going to say, this is going to be hilarious, but go ahead and say it.
You go. No, you go. I'll tell you.
No, you
go.
But
if it's, I just want to know if you read my
Okay,
mind.
so what I was... Probably. So what I was going to say is, when talking about Magic City.
Yes! That's exactly it! Yes! That's it!
That's exactly what I was going to bring up. That is so funny. I was thinking the same thing because I saw it and I was like, oh.
I said, Mariah! Yes, that is exactly... That's why I wanted you to say it.
Right.
Okay,
well, we have to clarify it.
Okay.
When I watched it too, and she was talking about Magic City and how the Atlanta Hawks are doing the whole partnership with Magic City, and she's like, I've been to Mom, sorry, I've been to Magic City once or whatever. I died. I was laughing too. I was like, your mom been to Magic City too?
When I say, I will never forget, it was Super Bowl in Atlanta one year. Super Bowl in Atlanta, and me and all my friends gonna go to Magic City, and I'm about to get in a fight in Magic City. Somebody done grabbed me, and I'm looking, trying to figure. I'm like, who? What? I'm with my sisters. I'm with my homeboys, like in the music industry. We are kicking it, like we are partying. It's like Super Bowl. We in the A. We in Magic City, about to get some wings. Somebody grabbed me. I turn around, and she was like, "Well, then you don't need to be here anyway." I'm like, "Nah, bitch. Wait a minute. I get to decide which way I go, right? I get to decide. You don't fucking get to decide, but I fucking get to decide." So when Mariah said, "Yes, Mom, I've been to Magic City,"
hilarious.
I was like,
flashbacks.
Here's a moment in parenting where you just gotta go, namaste. At least she hasn't been with me.
That's so funny that we were literally thinking the exact same thing.
She has not been with me.
Yes.
I'm not mad at the Hawks for hosting Magic City night. I'm not mad because people, if you've never been to Magic City, only the strong survive in Atlanta. Only the strong. Atlanta has taken down the best of the best. Atlanta can't catch a criminal, and it takes down the best of the best.
Catch a criminal.
Remember Brian Nichols got away?
That's right.
He was gone for
forever. We shut down the whole place.
City. And couldn't nobody find his ass. He was in Gwinnett County. He was in Gwinnett County chilling at somebody's house. Right? So I'm going to say this. Only the strong survive in Atlanta. Your husband put his ass in the suburbs. Only the strong survive in Atlanta.
I remember when I first moved here, a girl moved here with her boyfriend from California. Broke up.
Girl.
Broke up.
People want to talk about the D. People want to talk about LA. Only the strong survive the A. Yeah. Atlanta is a beast of its own. Atlanta It is nothing like it. When you just admit, when you go travel to other cities and you come back home and you're getting in your car and you're leaving the airport and you take 85 on that skyline and you look up and see all that sky, you're like, damn, ain't shit like Atlanta. Atlanta, and I'm from Indiana, but I've been here long enough to be a peach. I'm telling you, Atlanta is beautiful. It is amazing. The nightlife is good. The food is good. The only thing that we don't have is water. You have to go to Reynolds Plantation for that, not Lake Lanier.
For water. We're not There's no real water. Yeah, that's
we're not going to Lake Lanier.
Body water.
Because Lake Lanier has a whole, that's
city
a whole,
underneath it. Yeah.
But I will say, you got to go to Magic City.
I think it's interesting, like the Hawks pairing Magic City when they play the Magic, March 16th, I think it is. And I get it.
I think it's a marketing genius.
I get it. Mm-hmm. I understand it. I get it. And I understand, genius. Like, you bring your 8-year-old kid to the game, they're going to think Magic City like Disney World or something. They're not going to think Magic City the strip club. They're not going to know.
Disney World. No, I'm joking.
They're not going to know. They're not going to know what it means. And then T.I. is performing at the halftime show.
I mean, you can't get no better.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm. You can't get no better because I love his new song.
I do too.
I keep saying I need to do the dance. I need to do the dance. I need to do the TikTok. I haven't done it yet, but
let them know.
You gotta understand. Atlanta is. If you an OG from Atlanta, you understand why Magic City is.
Oh, it was great back in the day. It's great.
Yeah, the original Freaknik. Like, I mean, I tell my kids these stories, and they laugh. I remember when I went to Freaknik for the first time and I was young, and my friends, they used to always say, she probably somewhere praying. She probably somewhere praying. I'm like, y'all are stupid. I went to Freaknik, and I got to that part, and my friend Anthony looked at me, and he was like, what are you doing? I was like, oh my God, I ain't never seen this many black people. I mean, beautiful black people. It was like, oh Lord, now look at me. I'm embracing my natural hair. Like, it's like, I was like, this shit is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I was in college and I only went one time, but I really didn't even go. I was working at one of the booths.
To Freaknik?
I was working at one of the booths.
I went to Freaknik. And don't y'all comment, but I did. I went to Freaknik. I went to Freaknik. I enjoyed the things. I've been to Magic City. I have had the wings. But I will say this. You go to another city. I hate to say, I know this is a mom podcast, but we get a little bit. You go to another city.
We'll bring it back around.
And you go to you go to a strip club. It ain't like fucking Magic City. No. Them bitches is dancing in Louboutins. I mean, they
acrobats.
Are fucking drop dead gorgeous, in fucking shape, making bank, and educated. Some of them are paying their way through college. Some of them are doing whatever they do. And I will just say this, and then I'm gonna leave it alone. If you come to Atlanta, you gotta go, because there's no other state. I don't think any other state in America where they can be butt ass naked. They are butt ass.
What about Vegas?
Nope. They have to have on a thong. Atlanta, they are butt ass naked. So that's why Magic City Mondays
are they're partnering with the Hawks.
And you can get on the Greyhound and go on home.
Look, it's right across the street.
It's right across the street. So you can either get on the Greyhound or go to Fulton County, because there's the jail. There's the jail, and then there's the Greyhound station, and then there's Magic City. So shout out to Magic City, like, right?
Oh my
goodness.
Well,
at least my daughter told me she went.
She told everybody what she told
you. Yeah, Gracie go to Magic City, I'ma just be like, Jesus Lord.
My goodness. Oh my goodness.
And she will one day.
Or not. We don't know. She's G.
I guess that's the Black Johnny's Hideaway.
I've never been there.
To Johnny's Hideaway?
No, I've never been there. Everybody talks about it. I've never been there.
Oh my God. Every mother in Atlanta.
A girls' night. They should do a girls' night and go to Johnny's Hideaway.
I'm going to take you to Johnny's Hideaway on the 13th.
Yeah,
It's every age. It's every color. It still has paneling on the wall. And there's a disco ball that sits in the middle, and you are not allowed to touch the disco ball. Now, mind you, the ball's this short. Because it's old.
What do you mean short?
Like, it's hanging from the wall, like, down low. Mm-hmm. Because the ceilings aren't high. It's old. The building is old. It's still swivel paneling vinyl chairs. It is Johnny's Hideaway.
We're gonna take video of when we go to Johnny's Hideaway, and we're gonna post it.
That's some funny shit.
We're gonna post it
because it's everything.
I've never been.
Like, some people have on sequins, some people have on fur coats, some people are just in Nikes. I mean, there's old,
That would be
it's like
me.
58-year-old men, 60-year-old men. Johnny's Hideaway is another Atlanta staple. It is.
Yeah.
But it's just, they still smoke in there. You can smoke in there.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I mean, it's a mom's night out. It's a mom's night out. You can listen to every genre of music, from Usher to Dancing Queen, ABBA.
We're gonna go.
We're gonna go.
We're gonna go.
We're gonna go.